Hello FPL managers, welcome to my Game Week 10 preview. In this video I'll be talking about my plans for Game Week 10. But before that, let me go through how my team performed in Game Week 9. FPL has been rough to me. I scored 46 points. This was really bad since the average points were 54. Game Week rank of 8 million out of 10 million is really bad. So I had in goal Raya. Since I transferred him in, he has just only scored 4 points in 3 or 4 game weeks. I brought him in game week 6. Before that, he had scored 33 points, and since then, he has only scored 4 points. So maybe I'm the bad luck charm. His teammate Gabriel has also not been performing well. Before I brought him in, he was scoring goals. Now Arsenal are no longer doing the corner routine they were doing, and they are really conceding. I brought him in thinking he'll keep clean sheets versus Leicester and Southampton, and that never happened. Alexander Arnold also very expensive, gave me 1 point. I'm reconsidering this position. 7.1 for a defender is really too much money to only be getting 2 or 1 point. Then Ola Aina 2 points. I did not expect him to concede versus Leicester, but it happens. Then Esri Konsa 2 points. In midfield is where there was a little bit of points. 15 points from Buemo. Congratulations to Vix who captained him. So he has really been consistent. So 15 points. The other two midfielders were Johnson and Rogers, who both scored 1 point each. Then in attack, I had Haaland, who scored 1 goal. He should have scored more. After the game, he had, I think, 2.13 expected goals, so he should have scored more than 1 goal. Without De Bruyne, I think Haaland struggles a little bit. Then Raul Jimenez, 2 points. The week I bring him in, he starts blanking. Nicholas Jackson has really been consistent, 9 points. Actually, Konsa did not start this game week. I started with Son, but he was injured, so Konsa was auto substituted. I mean. Then my defense had Valdemar Son, Smith Rowe, who scored 6 points, and then Greaves. Smith Rowe had blanked, I think, in the last 3 games. That's why I decided to bench him, and then he punished me. So that's how I performed. Poor performance this game week. My players were not motivated enough. Maybe I should start transferring them out. Maybe if I threaten them that way, they might start performing. So these are my plans for this game week. In goal, I'm maintaining Raya. My defense, I have brought in Aitnori. If you check out Wolves fixtures, they are really good until game week 17. So you might say the two most selected Wolves players are Aitnori and Cunha in attack, because their fixtures are really nice. And then the other defender is Gabriel. If he doesn't play, I'll play Esri Konsa. Just set and forget. Olaina versus West Ham. West Ham United did not threaten Man United, especially in the first half. I think they only had 1 chance, and it was not a really good chance. So if they play that way against Nottingham Forest, who are really organized defensively, Olaina might come out with a clean sheet. Then Johnson retains his spot versus Aston Villa. Huminson has left the team. I've brought in Mo Salah. If Brighton try and play that high line versus Liverpool at Anfield, then I'm predicting that Salah will score more points, and I have decided to also captain him. Then Buemo versus Fulham. Fulham versus Brentford seems to be a high-scoring match. So Buemo, Smith Rowe, and Raul will both play in that match. Brentford have also been conceding. They conceded, I think, 2 goals or 3 versus Ipswich. So I'm expecting Fulham to score against that defense. But again, I'm expecting also Mbuemo to perform versus the Fulham defense, who are not really keeping clean sheets either. Then Nicholas Jackson versus Man United. I don't know if Manchester United will have the new manager bounce. If not, then Nicholas Jackson might score a few, since Manchester United also give away chances. Then Haaland completes the team versus Bournemouth away. Since Haaland has not been scoring that many goals, I've decided just to go with Salah. I foresee Brighton playing a high line at Anfield, and so I'm predicting Salah to score more goals than Haaland. But I'm very happy to have both of them in my team. I can just be switching the captaincy between them. So this is how my team will line up in my bench. On my bench, I'll have Rogers, Konsa, Gribbs injured, and Valdimaso. Konsa might play at Gabriel's position if Gabriel will not be fit for this match. Fixtures to target. Let's see. Liverpool, Brighton. Like I said, if Brighton play the high line, Liverpool assets might return. Also, I'm forgetting the other winger for Liverpool. If you have him, play him. He might strive with the high line of Brighton. Another fixture is Fulham Brentford. Seems to will be a high scoring fixture. Arsenal Newcastle. Newcastle also give away chances like you saw in the Chelsea game. And then I think those are the only fixtures to target. Man City, Bournemouth, you just never know how Man City play nowadays. Since Rodri is not there and De Bruyne, they are not really scoring 3 or 4 goals in our game. But you just never know. The game week, I decide not to captain Haaland. He might go ballistic and score a hat-trick. So you just never know. So, guys, I wish you all green arrows. If you like this content, please consider subscribing and liking. See you next game week.